Okay, I'm back. I promised to finish up this Oracles only reading that I went way out of control with. We still have a huge pile of messages. Well, not that big, I guess. Yeah. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have here the. Give me one moment. Get the little book out for it. We have the Bobcat and the Blackthorn for patience. I can't believe I pulled so many cards. I'll have to fine tune this. All right, let's find the Bobcat here and see what message the Bobcat carries for you. Bobcats are stealthy hunters, blending easily into their environment. They are independent creatures who can wait for hours for their prey, pouncing up to 10 feet at the right moment. The blackthorn is a thorny shrub covered in bittersweet berries called sloes. Associated with overcoming obstacles, the blackthorn's sharp spines provide shelter to vulnerable birds. According to lore, if blackthorn berries are plentiful, the coming winter will be severe. Traditionally harvested in late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams, wines, and other hearty treats with which to patiently pass a harsh winter. And the message here is a difficult journey ahead requires preparation and patience. Channel the bobcat's stealth and pack plenty of provisions. Ration your sustenance carefully, remembering that berries are often sweetest after a hard frost. How might I mentally prepare such that I can survive when oh my gosh, that I can survive when supplies are low? Okay, so this is a warning, I guess, to prepare. I guess preparation for something. Maybe a difficult obstacle ahead. Oh, we have patience again. 2 cards back to back indicating patience. That's pretty awesome. I love when synchronicities like that happen. The dahlia flower. Patience. Dahlia is known as the queen of the autumn garden. You are a late bloomer, but the best is yet to come. Yes, I will receive that. The best is yet to come, and boy, won't it be grand. Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. The best is yet to come. Okay, and then we have the buttercup here. This is the childlike card. So either an energy of like childlike confidence or creativity or innocence. The author intends this card to mean this. Child. The bright yellow color of buttercups reminds us of joy and youth. Child energy is entering your life. Play, laugh, cultivate fun without expectation. Yeah. Playfulness is so important too. And then we have the elk and ash for strength. The elk and ash for strength. Let's see what the elk has to say. This is card number 8. Elk are colossal creatures, crowned with substantial antlers. Known to cover great distances over difficult terrain, they are symbols of strength and endurance. Likewise, ash trees are sturdy and resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. So even though you're being called to be patient and to sustain some sort of hardship, you will be able to thrive during the hard times, during the hardship. The sturdy, resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. I think this is key. Maintaining a childlike presence, maintaining like this lighthearted playfulness is what will carry you through. It says you are called to gather your strength ahead of a challenge. Face it with confidence in your own stamina. Tame any unruly elements that try to derail you. All right, so some of us may be facing a challenge ahead or an obstacle ahead, and we're being called to gather and muster up our courage, our strength. And what is courage? It's doing it afraid, doing it anyway. It says, am I prepared to face upcoming challenges? How does inner strength differ from outer strength, and what situations call for each? And then we have the iris, which actually, this is symbolic. The iris flower is symbolic of like the fleur de lis symbol for victory and strength. But this card says wisdom. So this one represents wisdom. But it's also a flower of strength. But this card specifically from this author states the iris for wisdom, poise, good judgment, and clear thinking, research and experience. So maybe there's a challenge coming ahead that maybe you have an inkling of it, and maybe research will, gathering your strength, your courage, preparation. There's a card of preparation, of patience, of strength. Maybe there's some sort of research you can do to kind of give yourself a leg up beforehand. And then we have this sacral chakra for letting go. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it's the first step towards success. Letting go. Begin to see yourself as a spiritual being. You can read that. Having an earthly experience of growth and transformation. Be aware that your thoughts and feelings are just as impactful as your actions. But also, I want to say, don't give too much power to your emotions. Like, you drive that ship. You don't let your emotions pull you and yank you in this way and that way. And same with your thoughts. I'm reading a book right now by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now, and he speaks about our thought life, our thinking self is not our true self. So it's very important to observe your thoughts and not embrace them as your own identity. Don't let them dictate your life, your thought life. You dictate your thoughts. You dictate your emotions. Patience again? Get out of here. Wait for the fruit to ripen. Use equanimity to calm your emotions. Equanimity. I can't say that word right. I don't think I even know that word. Does that just mean like equitable, like fair? Hold on. Google to the rescue. Let's Google equanimity. Don't laugh at me. Someone who's watching is laughing at me. I'm sure of it. Equanimity. Definition. Okay. Oh, it means mental calmness, composure, and evenness of temper, especially in a difficult situation. She accepted both the good and the bad with equanimity. So, just, it is what it is. So calm your emotions, have patience, let go, and really just be the observer, the great observer of your life, your thoughts, your emotions. Don't let them dictate you and take you for a ride, And then we have the sacral chakra again. 2 cards about sacral chakra. Passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Yes. And the dog barked in agreement. Yes. Make a journal of your creative destiny, a very beautiful, intricate picture of your dreams. Frida Kahlo there. And then we have from the 4 agreements, don't make assumptions. Speak openly and honestly. When you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. It's the saying. When you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. Yeah, always be direct and honest and transparent and clear. However, I would say the one exception to that would be with people who have a track record of being unsafe. For example, narcissists or people who tend to, and I know the word narcissist is thrown around quite a bit very loosely, but people who tend to, when you've approached them with your concerns, they flip it on you and make it your problem. For example, if you come to someone with a valid concern and then how they respond is say, you're bad for coming to me with this problem that I created on you. Like, they're the culprit, but they're flipping it and trying to like mind fuck you. Just don't even exert any energy towards people like that. Don't even waste your time. Don't even bother. Give them nothing. Nothing good, nothing bad. Cut ties and move on with your life. So yes, always speak openly and honestly, but also keep in mind that there are people where your energy and your words and your effort are wasted. So don't even bother. Or they're not even wasted. They're weaponized and turned against you. So, And we have joy. Make time for the little things today. Yes, always make room for things that bring you joy, that also cultivates like this spark of happiness deep within you, no matter what your outside world looks like. If you're doing things that bring you joy, then everything comes into alignment around you as well. And sometimes it looks scary. So if you're preparing for a change ahead, it might look really scary, but it's your shift in your inner landscape of calmness, peace, joy that's bringing down everything in your reality that's not in alignment with that joy. And then it may cause a little bit of a rubble, a little bit of a shaking, a little bit of a come down, breaking down of the old, and you have to rebuild the new, but with better tools, if that makes sense. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. Yeah, don't be ruled by your emotions. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. Oh, we have the heart chakra. I love the heart chakra. My favorite types of people are the ones who are led by their heart. Connection. Yes. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. The power of connection. It's amazing. You just don't feel alone in life when you feel you can openly come and connect to people who feel safe. And boundaries are a very good thing to have. Trust me, I've gone my whole life without them. I'm now learning how to use them. And so far, so good. The past couple of years have been amazing using boundaries. Don't let anybody tell you that it's bad to have boundaries. Those are usually the culprits. Those are usually the abusers who try to make you feel bad for protecting yourself. All right. It says, don't be afraid of the biggest unknown in your life, your potential. It's a gift you must unwrap each day. Yes. Everybody has potential, everybody has giftings and creativity within them. And it's a matter of unwrapping and going deep, layer after layer, of discovering what your own signature gift is. What's your own, what makes you you. The essence of who you are is your own. And you get to choose how that manifests and how that shows up in the world in a creative way. It's up to you. Don't waste your gifts. Protect your gifts. And always offer them with love and good intentions. In fact, here's my daughter walking into my room right now. She has an amazing voice. No, you're good. What do you need? She has the best voice, and she needs to use her gift, is all I want to say. How do you plan on using your gift? I'm putting her on the spot. Her voice heals. And like... Igniting passion in others. That's exactly what they're for. For education too, she said. Igniting passion in others. Her dogs sound really passionate right now. We have a little dog and a big dog, and the big dog likes to pester the little old dog. Okay, don't be afraid of the biggest unknown in your life, your potential. It's a gift you must unwrap each day. Yeah, discover what it is you carry and find a way to present it to the world, hopefully for the purpose of igniting passion in others. Right? Listen to the divine whisper stirring in your heart. Always do your best. I just heard a song in my head just now from when I was a little girl. Do your best, and let God take care of the rest. I don't know if I'm singing it right, but I don't even know what the name of that kids. We had all these like Christian kids records. Salty the Singing Songbook. The Fruits of the Spirit were the Music Machine, but I don't know where the Do Your Best came from. Do your best, and let God take care of the rest. If you rest, do your best. I don't know, but that's all we can do is bring our best every single day that we wake up and our feet hit the floor. Today I'm going to do my best. Today I'm going to just offer kindness, goodness, love. Do your best because you want to, not because you have to, not because somebody's demanding it from you, but because you want to. You do your best when you are enjoying the action or doing it in a way that will not have negative repercussions for you. You do your best because you want to do it, not because you have to do it. Not because you are trying to please the judge, and not because you are trying to please other people. Yes, that is so accurate. I can relate to this because sometimes I don't want to do things that I have to do because there's a deadline, and that takes the joy out of it for me. Um, because I like to sit down and not have any time constraints, and give my readings. I like to go as long as I want, not feel like I have to set a timer or hold back. Um, I like that a lot. Do your best and let God take care of the rest. Listen, be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. So there's power in the action of active listening. And then we have be impeccable with your word. Create a beautiful dream. Oh, look, there's birds too. We've got birds on both of these. Do your best. Be impeccable with your word. Your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. Yes, I love that. We are creators, and our words create worlds. That's one of my favorite sayings. Your words create worlds. It's not nothing when we open our mouth and we speak. There's waves of creation coming out through our vibrations and the vocal cords and our frequencies and things unseen that are either crumbling down strongholds or building up or strengthening connections. Okay, what do we have here? If you need to repair something, use gold and be creative. See the value in mending. Okay, maybe there's a connection that needs to be repaired and mended. Bug slap. We have a tomato. Tomato. Not a vegetable, it's a fruit. So maybe there's some kind of misunderstanding that needs to be repaired. Because, coming right after this card of like repairing things, and sometimes people mistake tomato and say tomato, or they call it a vegetable when it's really a fruit. Some kind of small misunderstanding that maybe got blown up. Oh my gosh, another iris? Okay, that's powerful. You've gotten 2, and they're both purple. 2 iris cards. Spread your creative wings and take flight. Spread your creative wings and take flight. I'm also, you know what? We read this means like power, wisdom, spiritual guidance, spiritual wisdom. This is spread your creative wings. I have another flower deck. I'm not going to pull out the actual card, but I'm going to read you the message of the iris out of this booklet. Okay, so the iris represents rainbows and messages. Here's a quote, an unknown quote. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. The stately flower borrowed its name from Iris, the Greek goddess of the rainbow. It was her duty to transport the souls of departed women to the Elysian fields. In the language of flowers, iris came to mean messages, since its namesake carried messages along the rainbow between the realms of mortals and gods. What? Departed souls of women? Whoa, to the Elysian fields. I need to Google Elysian fields. That's crazy. The majestic iris flower inspired the French fleur-de-lis motif. This is what I was mentioning earlier. This iris flower inspired the fleur-de-lis with its 3 petals symbolizing faith, wisdom, and valor. Here's the message. Keep your eyes open to the wisdom of the universe, and you will receive clear signs and messages that guide you on your path. And be specific. When you're looking for signs from the universe, say, I want to see this. And don't pick something common. I did that, and I've never seen cardinal birds before in my life. I know they're a thing that people like say they're messengers from like departed or past loved ones who've passed on, but I've never seen a cardinal in real life. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to see cardinals to know that I'm on the right path and I'm going in the right direction. And now I see them all the time. They sit at my window and stare at me for like 5 minutes. I've snapped pictures with my phone. And then this Christmas, we didn't have money to do like presents, but my daughter just got like small things for us. And she got me my favorite shortbread cookies, a board game, a book, a puzzle, and a coffee mug with a red cardinal on it. And she's like, sorry, Mom, they didn't have any cute mugs where I was at, and I wanted to get you a Christmas mug. And I'm like, this is perfect. This is perfect. You don't even know that I actually like asked to have cardinals be shown to me to relay, like to just comfort my heart and know that I'm going in the right direction. So thank you. And anyway, it's special to me. So do that. Put something out there. It's called put a fleece. Put your fleece out and ask God, the universe, whatever, to say, would you just, angels, would you just show me this so that I know that I'm going in the right direction. I'm doing the right things, you know, that I'm not going in circles, you know? All right. We have, I will treat myself with respect. When I treat myself with kindness, life will also treat me with kindness. A fucking men. I learned that the hard way as well. You know, and that's okay, because even when you have to learn things the hard way, you come out stronger, you know, and now I have strength that I didn't have before learning those lessons. Okay, it says, if I were to lose everything I have, what would I miss? My connections, my relationships with my loved ones, that's what I would miss. If I were to lose them too. But I mean, if I were to lose material things, nothing. I wouldn't miss anything. My cards. I love my cards. I love art. In fact, I'm trying to make my own. I haven't been actually the past year, but a couple of years ago I started painting one card at a time. But I'm glad that project is on hold, because now I think I want to create like create a YouTube channel, or maybe on this channel I'll just paint with you and y'all can get your supplies and paint with me, and we can learn about each card, like do a tarot deck and just do one card at a time and learn about the symbolism and the details and the colors and the symbol, like all of it. Just learn about it, or just be creative and do your own whatever you want. Because even oracle decks, they aren't tarot cards, they're just art with a nice message, you know? It's like a little fortune cookie message with a little bit of art. If I were to lose everything I have, what would I miss? I will make time for the things that matter and give less time to the things I would not even miss. Yes. Amen. I will learn to rest and restore my strength whenever I feel tired. I give myself permission to just be. Oh, and now we have some forest cards. These actually aren't oracle cards at all. These are just, now where did I put the booklet for these? I have a little book that goes with these, and now I don't know where. Oh, it's right in front of my face. This is pretty. I don't think I've seen this one before. This one has like light streaming through the leaves. Komorebi. I used to learn Japanese in high school, but I think that's Japanese. Komorebi. This is card number 5. And this is actually a meditation in the forest. So, or a little experiment for you to try. If you're ever out on a nature walk, you can do this experiment either walking or standing still. If the day is sunny, it will be much easier for you. Look at the sunlight coming through the treetops. Pay attention to the leaves and shadows, how they play, how they dance. Protect your eyes by not looking directly into the sun. If you find a suitable place, you can sit or lie down. So what came to me then is give yourself permission to just be, rest, relax when you need to, but also know that you're basking in the sun, you're heading in the right direction of the light. You don't have to necessarily look directly at what you want. Like, I'm on a mission, I'm on a goal to be successful, or do this or do that, whatever, to achieve, be, do. And we had that preparation for obstacles. Maybe your guidance is to not be so stubborn and barrel through, straight on through. Maybe just rest when you need to rest. Know that you're on the right track. Know that you see the signs, you see the sun shimmering through the leaves, to know that you're on your way towards success. Oh, and the Japanese, so it's Japanese. The Japanese untranslatable word. What? Untranslatable? It says the Japanese untranslatable word komorebi means sunlight breaking through tree leaves. And that's how it's written in Japanese if you're curious with the kanji. I loved learning Japanese. I should relearn it. I have 5 years in my brain. This little supercomputer probably could pick it right back up. 31 seasons. Does anybody out there speak multiple languages? I think that's so amazing. When I remember when I was younger, I wanted to learn all the languages. I loved learning Japanese. I also wanted to learn French and Spanish, and just I want to learn them all. But I have a few friends who speak like 5 languages each, and that just amazes me. That amazes me. I'm going to learn languages. Okay. 31 for seasons. And look, we have all the seasons kind of depicted in one leaf here with all the different colors. Maybe you are in a season of spring in your life, or maybe you're in a season of fall or winter where things are dormant and you're waiting. 31. There's a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. To the attentive eye, each moment of the year has its own beauty, and in the same field it beholds every hour a picture which was never seen before and which shall never be seen again. Let me read that again. To the attentive eye, each moment of the year has its own beauty, and in the same field it beholds every hour. Oh my gosh, the dogs. This is so annoying. That's our puppy, Lily, and she is trying to play right now, and nobody wants to play with her. She's barking for either pets or attention. It's sad because we have a little old dog, and he's just a grumpy pants. He acts like a cat. He just sits high up on the couch or far away from everybody, and he just wants to be left alone. But the big dog Lily always tries to bother him and pester him and bark at him. That's probably what she's doing right now. Okay. To the attentive eye, each moment of the year has its own beauty. And in the same field it beholds every hour a picture which was never seen before and which shall never be seen again. So embrace the present moment. Every moment you are in nature gives you the chance to observe features which are unique to the season. Different flowers will appear in April and others in August. Tree leaves differ in color in July and in October. Sunlight falls at a completely different angle in June than in December. Take a moment to admire what is currently happening in nature. Try to find signs of the season that nature is currently experiencing. What is unique in nature at this moment? Do you expect a change soon? Why is the forest different now from what it will be in a few weeks or months? Does any aspect of the current season especially appeal to you? If so, stay with it for a while. So yeah, I think this is speaking to the different seasons of your life. So there may be a season that is full of hardship right now, requiring patience, and requiring you to rest. And it may feel different and weird, and maybe it feels even counterproductive because it's not the normal hustle that you would normally do. But it's still productive. You're still being productive by being at rest. Probably, I would argue, even more productive. And then we have geometry of nature. If anyone is aware of the Fibonacci sequence or the spiral, that's in everything, in all of us, and in nature. That's what comes to mind when I think of that. And then this is number 9, which we are in the year of number 9, 2025. When you reduce the numbers for numerology, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 9 or plus 5 equals 9. So here's a quote from Orison Swett Marden. Forests, lakes, and rivers, clouds and winds, stars and flowers, stupendous glaciers and crystal snowflakes, every form of animate or inanimate existence leaves its impress upon the soul of a man. Look at the different shapes in the forest: trees, flowers, leaves, stones, pine cones, roots, clouds, insects. Do any of them attract you? If so, what makes that particular shape or detail grab your attention? Okay. We're almost there, guys. I can't believe I picked 3 hours worth of cards. Everyone lives in their own dream. Don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Everyone lives in their own dream. Unless somebody is outright seeking to harm you or steal from you or hurt you or lie to you, you can still protect your energy and not allow them to poison the well, but I will always maintain the importance of protection, of boundaries, of constantly taking inventory of the people in your life and whether or not they have pure intentions to be a source of love and light and encouragement and support. And if not, if they seek to hurt, harm on purpose, their intentions are what I weigh. Then out they go. I'll hold the door. Thank you for showing me who you are and where you belong in my life, which is not here. Out you go. Everyone lives in their own dream. So yeah, that being said, like you're creating your own world. So it's up to you who's allowed in and who's allowed out. There's nothing wrong with that at all. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. Wow. That's kind of deep, actually. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. And then we have the crown. Personal power. What? I love that. I actually want to paint this now. Wouldn't that be cool as like a giant painting? Who sang that song? Oh, Lord, royal. We'll never be royal. It's not in our blood. It's in my blood. I am royal. It's in your blood. You're royal. We all have source energy in us. Sorry, Lord, but you're wrong. And I'll always be royal, royal. It's definitely in my blood. I'm not gonna diminish my personal power. I'm gonna use it just for love. I'm such a dork. I'm such a dork. Okay. Okay. What's wrong with me? Imagine, you know what? Maybe that was important to flash that because black and white represents, the duality of everything. Okay. I just looked at the clock on my camera. It said 333. What does 333 mean? I'm not going to look it up right now. I have an angel's number book, but if it's important to anyone out there, 333. Personal power. Imagine a crown on your head. How does it make you feel? Does the weight of it make you stand a little straighter? You are the ruler of your own world, so approach life that way. Step into your power. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love this. Yes. Although many things in this life are out of your control, you have complete control of your own experience. Be confident in your decisions and resist the urge to make yourself small to suit the expectations of others. This symbol of royalty and importance could signify an increase in your authority, whether it be from gaining expertise, receiving a promotion, or earning recognition for your contributions. Demand the same high level of respect and maturity from others that you offer them. If the weight of leadership is causing you to stumble, if you are in doubt or struggling to find your own power, the energy of this card is here to remind you of your own strength and the reasons why you wear the crown in the first place. Because it's your life. You're the main character. Own your power. Own your identity. Determine your mission, your purpose. If you don't know what that is, just get quiet, take a notebook and a pen, play some soft music, and just sit. Allow your thoughts to silence themselves or drift away. Sit until they go away. And then ask in your mind, who am I? And the first voice you hear is your higher self. That's what I think. But maybe it's different for everybody. But I don't know. You can find these answers, and if there's exercises online and meditations and guided stuff, but I think it's just about getting quiet so that you can hear, silence your mind. Also, it's helpful to go back to your childhood and think back on the things when you were, not hindered by outside experiences and you were just you enjoying life the best you could in whatever environment you may have found yourself in as a child. But, you know, for me, it was singing and writing poetry. And I made a little little like secret cave in our front yard. We had these giant bushes. I don't know what they're called, but they were massive, and they went down this whole, like, our house was elevated and it was like on a hill, and they covered from the top yard, because you went up like a bunch of stairs to get up to this our front yard and the front door, but it was way elevated above the road, and all the way from the yard down to the road was just like a whole hill of these massive, like, pokey bushes. They were really dense, and I found a spot that I could like crawl into, and it was like a little cave. That sounds really sad, but it was really special for me, and it was my safe space. And I had my little collectible things, my little treasures, my little Ariel with her treasure trove of gadgets and gizmos aplenty, and I loved spending time alone in there and singing and writing in my journals and writing poetry. So yeah, I loved, oh my gosh, growing up from like 8 years old. My grandma gave me a journal one year, and from that point on, I would fill them like in days. I would write like 20 pages a night in my journals. And then I had an evil ex-husband who lit them all on fire and made a bonfire out of them because he got mad that I went to have coffee with my best friend, who was also like a mom to me. She took my phone because he kept blowing me up because he wanted to go to the casino, but he had to babysit his own little kids. She's like, give me your phone. You're allowed to have coffee. And so I was gone for an hour, and I came home, and my little like 5-year-old was like, mommy, we're doing marshmallows with daddy. Come look. And I come in the backyard, and there's a whole giant bonfire of all my journals from my childhood. So that's painful. I need to, now that that's coming out of my mouth, and I realize I need to do some healing work with that, because I haven't really written since. There's been a major block ever since that happened. Of course there would be, like, years of your life. Like, I had huge tubs. My mom had saved them all. I had like this big giant Tupperware tubs that are like massive, full of journals from 8 years old all the way through high school. Crazy. Anyway, it's okay, because that's in the past, but I'll figure it out. Definitely going to heal that, and then I'm going to get back to writing, because I do love to write. We have the crown here. It's here to remind you of your own strength and the reasons why you want to wear the crown, why you even wear the crown in the first place. Why? What is your why? And when you ask your why again and again. I saw that in a journal I had years ago, like, about like productivity and goal setting, and it was like the main thing is to have your why. And then once you ask your why again and again and again, and you get right down to the core of it. Where is my why? I always have it right in front of me here at my desk, and it's not where I usually have it. It doesn't matter. I know my why. I want to be a light to all who encounter me. And yeah. Where is it? I don't know. I'll find it. But also, I'm looking, my eyes are scanning around me trying to find my little thing I wrote years ago, and I've saved it all these years, my why. I'm also seeing something pinned to my board right now, and it says, I am a divine being. It says, pause for 10 seconds with your water. This is like a mantra for you to say before you drink your water. So have a glass of water and say, I am a divine being. Purity, peace, and love is my nature. I accept each one as they are. My body is perfect and healthy. And drink your water. I am a divine being. Purity, peace, and love is my nature. I accept everyone as they are, and my body is perfect and healthy. There's power in speaking anything, really, like not just to your water, but our words. Okay. Active crown chakra, improved social status, manifesting with confidence, receiving an award, self-mastery. Everything is awesome. Oh, another message about giving yourself rest and a break. It's a cute little Yeti. I don't apologize when I need a break. Even this temple needs recovery time. Hydrangea, focus on wholeness, above and below. I love this. Look at these little friends. Come on. Oh, it says, I seem to make friends that share my pace. I'll get there when I get there. Don't wait up. Seriously. I love that. Low maintenance friends who just, step in line with you, and when you do, and when you don't, you don't. And it's all gravy. My fears of tomorrow are simply going away. So is my protective suit. My confidence comes from within. Oh, and the last card that we have is obstacles. And we know this because it had so many cards about having patience and gear up, muster up all your strength. Do some research. Arm yourself with patience and boss up, because there are some obstacles ahead that are going to need every ounce of your energy. So rest up. And then we're going to read this card, number 5, mountains. Mountains can be intimidating and overwhelming. When you encounter obstacles in your life, you probably wonder, how do I move forward, or what do I do now? Which are valid questions and concerns, especially in the face of a mountain in your path. But all hope is not lost. Encountering obstacles along your path is not always a sign to give up. Sometimes it's an opportunity to get creative and take an alternate route. The best way to move forward is whatever way works for you, including going around, climbing over, or going through. It's not always the day to tackle the challenge of climbing to the top of that issue, and sometimes you will learn more by taking the long way around anyway. Oh my gosh, Lily! Take different approaches to overcome the issues that stand between you and your goal. There may be some delays and detours, but with determination and perseverance, you can turn an obstacle into an opportunity and an inspirational story to tell at the end of the journey. Difficulties in your life, try to solve a problem in a new way. Build spiritual strength and belief in self. Lessons through adversity. Yeah, I can attest to that. Like, you may be going through something hard, but it will be an inspirational story one day. Mine, I have a really big one that I'm not sharing yet, but once I do come out with that story, it will inspire people. I kind of feel lately like I should be sharing it now, but just to give you a little nugget, my kids and I had to hide, really hide, and I made an Airbnb account not tied to my real email, and we lived in Airbnbs all around in a big city, and we didn't tell anybody our real names, and we just lived our lives the best we could while we hid, and I kept them safe from harm. And it wasn't easy. It was felt very unstable, and we are stabilizing now. We're coming out of that, and once we're completely out of it, I plan on sharing all the details of it with the world so that other people who are going through something similar know that someday they will be happy again and that they can get through whatever it is they're facing. So just know that the pain you're going through now, the struggle you're facing now, the obstacles you're facing now serve a greater purpose than your comfort, Don't let your pain be for nothing. There's power in sharing your story if you can safely do so. And when I feel like I'm safe, I will. What did I just drop? Oh, and I was gonna do charms. That's great. That I just dropped a little dice that I was gonna put in my charm bucket. Actually, I'll pick that up later. But I forgot that I was gonna pull charms. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? I guess I'll just. What do we have? Oh, we've got a white rose. Or no, it's not white. It's light pink. So maybe romance is on the horizon for someone. It's a light pink rose. We have. Okay. What do we got here? Oh. We have the sun card. This is like the world's smallest tarot deck right here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's the sun, which represents optimism, success, joy, happiness, and we have a blooming flower. So things are about to get a whole lot sweeter for you. For someone watching, life is about to get a whole lot sweeter. You may be in your winter. You may feel trapped. We have a little spider web here. This little juice bottle or water bottle. Take care of yourself. Yeah, if you feel stuck in life, just know things are about to get a lot better for you. Maybe you just need to rest. You're right on the cusp of breakthrough. Or even Dorothy. All she had to do was click her slippers 3 times. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. And she could be whisked away, from her current circumstances. Maybe that's not reality. We can't do that. We have to face these obstacles and overcome them or work through them. But just know that you have magic within you. You can tap in and access solutions at any given time, at any given moment. But life's about to get sweeter. You're about to get unstuck. I think with playfulness, with this little Mickey glove and this little frog with the guitar, have a song in your heart, remain playful, remain childlike, and just be the observer of your life, right? Be the observer of your life, pop some popcorn, sit back, relax, and understand that this is just a season. Things are going to get better, but do take care of yourself along the way. You're not going to be stuck forever. Then I have these little, I think what I'll do is I'm going to put these back. These charms are super extra small, and so I'm going to put them on top of a card. Let's put them on our crown card here. Nope, that's not the right kind. This is the kind I need, a white blink one. Okay. A little spoon. I don't know why I have a spoon. Okay. Ooh, we got some little fortunes. I've got a little fortune cookie message. A long-awaited wish. Come on. Oh my Lord, a long-awaited wish will come true this Wednesday. Okay, when is today? Tuesday? I don't even know what day of the week it is. That's so bad. We have a little gingerbread house. We've got coffee. It's a cute little pink house. Maybe it's not a gingerbread house. Maybe it's just a home. We have protection. Blossom. We've got a key. We've got a pearl that's going to slide everywhere. And I've got a gemstone. I think that is, gosh, what is the name of this stone? I forgot. If anybody knows the name of this stone. I've got a little piece of that stone right there. And we've got a pearl and a suitcase. And a couple more messages to read. This pearl is going to slide everywhere, but let me try to show you. A lot of blue. A lot of colors of blue. So peace, rest, relaxation, pearls of wisdom, and that gemstone, which I'm not sure what it's called. See that little house, the little pink house with the little tree? We have coffee. I think it's a gingerbread house. We have the evil eye for protection and a little flower. There's a white flower with a blue center next to the evil eye. We have a suitcase. Could be travel for someone soon. And a key. Maybe travel will unlock a new season in your life. Maybe you're going somewhere. Maybe you're moving into a new house. But there's wisdom. There's protection. There's just a lot of blue. This just gives me frosty winter vibes. So maybe someone watching is in their winter season of their life and things are about to thaw and get a lot sweeter. This says never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. Absolutely. The key. Something about this suitcase being the key. Things are about to unthaw and blossom. And you will be protected, and things will feel a lot sweeter in your life. Maybe once you move or travel, and I don't know what this is, but there's a piece of that gemstone. Love is the highest virtue. Love is the highest of all virtues. All right, people. This was an hour long. And the other one, part 1, was like 2 hours. So 3 hours of oracle messages. That's crazy. I need to get back to work. I have a lot of people waiting on their readings. Don't forget, there is a coupon code for anyone watching this video in particular for 70% off. I remember, yeah. So just use the code Mary70 and you can get 70% off any reading in my Etsy shop. Or if you want discounted prices, always, I have a website separate from Etsy, theclosetedpsychic.com, and it's always going to be cheaper there to get any of my services. But I am going through a master Reiki program currently, so I can't wait to offer Reiki soon. That will be awesome. Anyway, yeah, so many great messages. Hopefully something jumped out at you and blessed you and gave you hope or made you laugh or just warmed your heart in some way. If so, let me know that you appreciate my time and being here and sharing with you, and just tap that little like button for me. I know that's silly, but it really does make a difference and helps me grow and helps me reach people who need to find me. And it makes me know that, like, I don't know. Sometimes I think, does anybody even care? But, that's silly. But I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, it's good to know that you're appreciated, you know? So if you got anything of value from here, send me some love. All right. I love you. Mwah. Enjoy the rest of your week and buckle up because we've got one for the record books here. This 2025 is going to be amazing. I love you.